Please remember to subscribe, click like, and click the bell icon for all notifications on this channel. Let's not get into it right away. Top 10 Raw moments.
Oh my gosh, now setting up.
Look how they're sounding like, oh my God.
Dominator.
Nobody cares about Bobby Lashley.
Bobby Lashley takes care of business.
Nobody cares. Rough Rider. Yeah, he's throwing Rough Rider.
Oh God.
Desperation or a plan, but it worked for
Poor Cedric.
Oh, and that,
He getting buried like
driving Alexander into the
no other's ever been buried before, man.
Here's your winner and still the 24/7 champion.
That's McMahon's some kind of guy, man. That's probably why he's getting pushed.
Now Natalya trying to make it to the corner.
look at this.
Oh, wait a minute,
I told you.
They were like by each other so long, and all of a sudden, we start fighting. I'm so interested in all three of them. You know what I mean? Like, give them a a triple threat. You know what I'm saying? That was pretty good. She kind of landed rough on Sarah Logan, though.
Oh, and Asuka right to the back of the neck. Asuka legal cover.
Yeah, she had the tag, and Natty didn't realize that.
The WWE Women's Tag Team
Of course.
Champions.
Gotta take the opportunity when you got it.
Warriors.
Battle the cage. Yep, this is pretty much them saying, well, it was embarrassing. So that mechanical spider. So let's have Drew McIntyre, unceremoniously, or in our case, ceremoniously, just get rid of it. Just get rid of that thing. Good.
McIntyre takes out Rowan.
Hope he wins at WrestleMania. Hope he does.
You have been hiding in the shadows for over a year, looking to rewrite history.
I didn't even bother watching this on Raw.
People like
I'm only letting this girl talk, and I'm not even gonna let her keep talking. I'm gonna talk right over her because I don't give a damn.
I did.
It's probably one of the least least matches I'm looking forward to.
Versus you,
know.
Heart versus
See,
skill.
listen to how she talks.
Versus the Queen of Spain.
It is so forced. Her trying to sound like the redheaded, fiery last kicker. It's just like someone gave her a script and she's following it. Is this actually Becky Lynch talking? Oh, look out! She dropped it on the mic drop.
On the middle rope.
Fallen Angel. Wow. Surprised they let Ray go over. Oh boy, because he's a young guy, man. You know, this is the guy that they're building him up. But I think it's just the fact that Ray needed to get back at him, so they gotta give him a win. Which I guess is good. I guess it's good.
Oh my gosh. Wait a minute.
That's how he pinned him. Just dropping a dime. That's it. No 6-1, no 619, no West Coast pop, nothing. Just drop the dime.
This is not NXT. This is
This is decent.
Monday Night Raw.
But isn't she technically now on NXT
This is my
also as well?
Kingdom.
She didn't expect her to go on Raw and face her.
So you are excused.
Watch this. I love this shit.
Oh, and Ripley.
Boom!
Ripley not going anywhere.
He said, "Sit down, Queen. You had a throne. I'll tell you to sit on your throne."
Your wife
Dead
is
man
going to
walking.
run you into the ground.
And now they're bringing personal. That's what you do. And a rivalry, build a rivalry. Do it quick. He's gonna bring in his wife, Michelle McCool, into the mix.
I'm
Don't know.
challenging The Undertaker to a one-on-one match at WrestleMania.
We know that, AJ. We know that was coming. Stomp out. Yeah. Look at this. That's the first time I've seen somebody on the receiving end. Ooh, I thought I'd seen everything. On the receiving end of a stunner, and he does a backflip. The guy who's on the receiving end. I've seen guys pop up and all that stuff. But this right here, great segment. Well done, straight to the point. Not what do you call that? Not dragged out and like that. He pretty much did his thing. Boom, hits him with a pretty good, decent looking RKO. I'm so glad he's back, because that's my favorite wrestler right there, man. It sucked when he had to walk away. Here he is, and man, he put down MVP through the ringer, man. A lot of people are saying that he should have a faction, because he was talking about he wanted actually Edge to be the first one in his group. I think he would be good as a manager, man. He would. Shit. There's some guys here from TNA that he was in. What was it, the Beatdown Clan, right? From TNA. You can get Samoa Joe in it. You can get some of these guys that were in that thing here. Ooh. Man. People are wondering, but I know people are like, God, it's just like, why not? Why not Randy Orton? Why not him? It sucks. They didn't get Randy, but there's gonna be what? How many more weeks now? 2, 3 weeks for WrestleMania. So we're gonna definitely see. If not at WrestleMania, we're gonna see. Uh, Edge get his receipt from what do you call it? From Randy Orton. Or how's that go? How's that saying goes? You got a receipt coming to you or something like that. But Randy's gonna get his. Randy's gonna get his. Uh, you notice I talked over the Becky Lynch segment because I can't stand her. And it's not because what everybody else does. Oh, she's overrated. Oh, she's not there too long. It's just I've never been a fan of how she talks. And I'm not saying her voice. She has a sexy voice. I love that Ireland Irish type of voice. You know what I'm saying? But it's like the way she delivers it. It's like she's trying to come off as a badass. She's forcing herself instead of just letting it come naturally. And then I didn't watch it. I just fast forward that shit. And then in here, I had to watch it because I'm doing the countdown, right? And she drops the mic and holds the title up. I'm like, ooh, didn't even do nothing for me. And then, of course, Shayna ain't gonna be there. I don't know if it's because of that backlash that match got, the elimination chamber match got. Guarantee you that's what it was. They want to let the backlash die down, and then they're gonna bring her out next week. She's gonna get booed regardless. I mean, I don't know. It was the Philly crowd, and the Philly crowd is very notorious for, pretty much being rowdy, but also they're also a great crowd. They pop when you're supposed to pop. They get into a match when you're supposed to, and they'll let you know if the match is garbage. And that's what that was, because it's like she wasn't dominant. I hate when people are saying that. She was being fed all five of those women. There's a difference between being a dominant, going out there, because it's like it was one after the other, right? Sarah Logan, nobody's around, take Sarah Logan out. And then here comes you know, Ruby Riot, takes her out. It's like it wasn't like all these guys coming at her, and then she takes out one, and then she goes after another, while they're all like, it was just like so many lulls in this match. Like, you notice how much action there was before she came in, and then when she came in, it was just like, okay, let's all lie down, and then we'll either get up or we'll have Shayna pick us up and do her moves on us. You talk about like 5 moves of Doom. Well, Cena, did that lightning punch. That was the 6 moves, right, of Doom. And hers is like 3 moves of Doom. Like that little Dominator thing. Like she does that move just like what Lashley did to take out Cedric Alexander. Does that move, and that doesn't even take the person out. The person's all wobbly. Does the knee, and then that doesn't knock him out. And then she puts him in a queue for the clutch. Like, if she's a badass, why don't she just lock it in? How about she locks it in with 2 people, 2 women at the same time? I mean, you know what I mean? They really bungled her debut when she bit, what do you call it? what do you call it? Becky Lynch on the back. Like, what were they trying to do with that? When you think about it, does anybody think about that now? What was the purpose of that? Has there been any explanation on any of the videos? Any people out there that do these wrestling videos and their theories and all that shit? You know what I mean? A lot of good ones out there too. A lot of good channels. But I just fast forwarded that horseshit segment of Becky Lynch. But I really, really liked the only good thing about the whole night was the Edge segment because it was done in a way where it was like that, quick and to the point. No dragging it out, no, typical spots here and there. He went in there, he fought off Randy Orton, and he hit him with pretty much giving him a dose of his own medicine, hitting him with the RKO. That's the ultimate insult. We all know that as wrestling fans. You use somebody else's move, especially if you use that move to pin somebody. Maybe that's what's going to happen. Edge will pin Randy Orton and hit him with his own move. This time, it was just basically a motherfucker, you did that to my wife. This is what you get. And he was livid. Like backstage, he found out from Kayla that Braxton that Randy Orton left, and he was huffing and puffing. And then there's a tweet that he had on there out there, you know, and you see him just his eyes, and if you look at his eyes long enough, it seems like those eyes are on fire. He was pissed, and you know what I mean. It's just like so. I really really like that segment. I think that's the only good thing about Raw. I'm not saying that there wasn't some things that it's like okay, that was kind of nice. That was okay. I'm gonna you know stuff, but it was a lot of it was typical shit. Like Kevin Owens, he's entertaining as fuck, but he got same typical thing. He got beat up, early in the show, right when he arrived, and then you know that he was gonna come back, get a little bit of a payback, right, a little bit of a piece of all those guys, but then he gets taken out with curb stops, not one but two. So to me, it's like, I could probably say the Kevin Owens thing. I mean, I like seeing Kevin Owens. I'm a fan. I love his gimmick and I love his what he does, especially incorporating the stunner. He does it really well. I've seen other people try it and it looks bad, but like I said, that's the first time I've ever seen someone backflip out of after receiving a stunner. Stone Cold didn't even do that, and he's coming next Monday, right? Because it's 316, of course. Let's do that hacky thing. Bring him back on 316. So what's the next time Stone Cold's gonna be on Raw when it's 316 again? Like, I mean, I know Stone Cold is kind of done with appearances and all that stuff. He likes doing his own thing, but he's doing things with WWE. He's doing the Broken Skull sessions, which I love. He's done Undertaker. He's done with that Goldberg, Kane, and Big Show. I'm just thinking like, what's next? What's he going to do next? Like who's he going to interview next? I mean, he could do Sting. He can do just interview all them guys from that era, from that day. You know what I mean? I would like to see him do talk to Sting. That would be good. Let us know if he's going to come back in any capacity. You know, 'cause that's the one thing about Sting. When he comes and he goes, he's gone. He's not going to come back in any capacity, not general manager, nothing like that. But it'd be great to see him back in any capacity, really. We all want to see him in the ring again, but you guys got to understand, man. You got to remember he's like 62 now, like that. So he might have one match in him, one more match, but with who? Undertaker? That's kind of way off in the back. You see Taker when he caught Styles, delivered a choke slam, just like at Super Showdown. Not a lot of oomph into those choke slams anymore. So it's like, I think it's time. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen with this. I was thinking when I saw AJ Styles and Taker, once again, you see, what do you call it, calling them out, right? And me personally, I think the match that would be perfect for those two is a retirement match for Taker. If he loses, he retires. If AJ loses, he leaves WWE. Like that. A retirement / loser leaves town match kind of thing. Remember those matches, right? Loser leaves town. Yeah, that would be perfect. I honestly think that would be great. But you know, what more can I say? You know, the matches that they're setting up now, okay, it's decent, but God, it's really no excitement. I don't know. I watch WrestleMania every year, but I don't know, man. I just don't know. But anyway, that's my look at the top 10 Raw moments for March 9, 2020. You know, Paul Heyman is behind the scenes, but I don't know. I think he's slipping a little bit with this edition of Raw. But at least they got a good segment out with Reg. I love that. I mean, I love Edge. He's my favorite wrestler. Great to see him back. I'm glad he's here again, and hopefully he'll be here for a little bit, not just for a one and done, and then he's gone. You know, Edge did say that he wants to go out on his own terms, not an injury sidelining him or making him quit, having to go away. But anyway, that's my video, and for those of you who stopped by and checked it out, I appreciate it. And for those of you who have been supporting me, and I've noticed that doing these wrestling videos now, I've picked up a number of subs, so that's good. So it goes to show that adding this is kind of putting a little bit more traction, a little more oomph into my channel. So I appreciate that for those of you who support me and are supporting this type of content. I really, really do appreciate it. And in closing it, as always, take care.